Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Weirded Beardo Plays Airport CEO. So, here's where we left off. We put in a little store here. I believe we were building another store space here on the end. And I got to thinking. What I should have done was to extend this down the side here, the terminal, so that I could do the same thing over here, and that way kind of make everything more like a real honest to goodness airport. I also don't think I put the terminal far enough apart or far back as I should have. The front is fine, but the back I should end up being over here somewhere. The runway's a little too close. It needs to be farther north, and the runway needs to be out here somewhere. The terminal itself needs to be wider or longer, depending on which way you look at it. And everything's great that it's working and everything, but I need to move this stuff back. And we only have $870,000 to play with now, from our initial $2 million. So here's my idea, because I really wanted to go for more of a realistic airport. This itself, not realistic at all. It's just not the way airports are built. You never see an airport with one runway and that runway is this close to the terminal. It just does not happen. That's just begging for somebody to put a DC-10 right through the middle of your terminal. So what I'm going to do is I've done a little research on the layout of actual airports, and I thought, why not kind of model it after a realistic airport, at least a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to end up starting this over, start a new airport, and I'm going to still keep it on, season 1. We're just going to chalk this up to learning. On top of everything else, the game has progressed. This is now build Alpha 21.12, and when we started we were on, I don't know, 20 point something. So there's been a lot of updates since. So most of that's bug fixes and whatnot, mainly for the passengers and the employees. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick an airport, and this will be fairly instantaneous for you. But I'm going to pick an airport, start a new game, and basically we will work like that. Okay, so bear with me. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. The airport I have chosen, I was going to do Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport because it's so close to me. I mean, I'm directly in the takeoff path, so those planes fly right over my house. So, there's that. So what I have chosen instead, because DFW Airport, actually everything's built off to the sides. You have one road that goes straight, well, two roads actually, that go straight through and parallel. And the runways are way out on the edges. So this isn't wide enough, I don't think, to do justice to that. I can try maybe next season, after we finish Love Field, But Love Field actually kind of all the parking and whatnot kind of comes to a dome shaped on the south end, and then from there you have your airport, which goes up and then branches into a T, and that way we can put the runways wherever we please. In fact, we could put one here, we could put one here, and we could put one up here with taxiways connecting all of them. Have the stores, the baggage is down here. In fact, I'll put a picture that I found of the actual terminal map up for you. It actually tells you the location of all the vendors, the restaurants, amenities, where the baggage claim is, where ticketing is. It tells you all that good stuff. Now, the problem with the ticketing and everything is that, and the baggage claim, is that they're at angles. So, not sure how I'm going to do angles in this game. That's going to be kind of difficult. Just because everything is in a north, south, east, west direction. So going diagonal is not really something we can put in the game plan, but we can try. So here we go. So this is what they give us already. We don't really... Well, I guess we could keep it just because there are no parking lots. About right here is where the parking lot would be. So we just need to build the road out and around. So we'll go ahead and do that. So infrastructure, public road. Won't let us build there. So we'll bring it out. Let's see, it's 60 to the edge. So we'll go out about we'll go out about 20. And 20 there. Up about 20 and see where that puts us. Okay. And what I could do is just, because we can't do angles and curves and all those good stuff, we could just do it like that. And here we can put this would be like for maybe later expansion, if they put in like a hotel or something, guest amenities, that kind of thing. I could also put the corporate area here, so the offices for the CEO and the board and all that stuff in here. So yeah, we could rock that. That's pretty easy. First thing we need to do is go to operations, and we need to, or economy, and we need to sign the contract for our builders. And then we need to deploy, let's see, we're going to have 53 contracts available, or contractors available. So we'll deploy 20 of them. And they should be on their way with all the goodness to build our roads. Now, the south end, so normally the baggage would be going like this. So if this is baggage area, I'm going to want, this is where we're going to test and see how this is going to work. So baggage actually comes down to about here. So if we make it a 15, we'll go with a 15 wide building. We do this in blocks. I think 3 high is a little much. For that. I'll start again. We'll try 15 by 2. Even then, it's still not steep enough, so we'll have to go to 15 by 1. Let's see, 14, 15. That is about the right angle for our roadway, so I can probably make this work. The hard part is finding the room to put everything we need, such as the baggage carousels and whatnot. But generally speaking, this is about right. Okay, so we'll leave that at that. That's what, 16 high. So then, if we want this to be the middle, I would have to build it 5 more south, just for symmetry. There. Now it should be symmetrical. Let's double check, because otherwise my OCD-ness will kick in, and I will lose it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, perfect. So, now it's 21 tall. We can go over here, and we kind of need to do the same thing for ticketing. So, we shall do that. And it's just it's a 2 planks, and then we did it 15. So I'll skip ahead through this part. You won't have to sit here and watch me do this boring stuff. Okay, so that's both of those done. Now we need the conference center, which not sure what I'm going to put there. Probably some restaurants and whatnot, so they can hit those on the way out of the airport. Maybe stores, whatever. And it normally would come out kind of at an angle and then go up. I'm going to abridge it and just do like a 10 wide, call it 20 high area. And for this side, which this is ticketing, we would need, oh goodness, it's hard to read. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing on that side, and then enclose the two in the middle. So we want to go to here. I think we said 10 wide. Alright. And then we'll enclose them in the middle. Actually, I believe they would enclose in the middle here. And then from here on, it's all one thing. So we'll just drag it up to about there. Alright. Go ahead, unpause, let our people come in. Construction workers have a lot to do. This way I can drag the, this part will be probably primarily just for pretty things. Don't have to worry too much about cutting ourselves off yet. Our fuel delivery services we can have go through either side, so no worries. Construction workers are piling off. The supplies to build everything are just being flung off trucks. It's pandemonium, but it should be moving along quickly. I'll speed it up here. And they are trucking. They are putting in the roads and all that good stuff. Let's see what we've got so far. So ticketing and baggage. Now baggage I will have to unlock through procurement, but the ticketing and stuff I can put that in. Security obviously we'll just pass through over here, but over here this could be the security area, as you know, conference centers and whatnot we don't need. And then once they get through here, they're in a secured area and don't have to worry about them causing any trouble after that. Then they are free to browse the stores and whatnot, which will come up and over to the sides, because the number one purpose of an airport, believe it or not, is not to get you where you're going. That's a byproduct. The main purpose of an airport is to did I say restaurant? The main purpose of an airport is to take your money. So today's beverage is ice cold water, and it feels really good because I'm kind of sick, if you couldn't tell. I've got something going on in my lungs, and it's kind of taking me down a notch. But I wanted to get some videos out. I'm trying to grow the channel and all that good stuff. So honesty being the best policy. Forgive my weird voice cracking and whatnot. It is not normally that way. At least I don't think it is. So, okay, we've almost got the roundabout built. Everybody over here is going to need a car drop-off spot, so we can pull up to the curb, kick the kids out on their way to wherever they're going, and all that good stuff. So, car drop-off over here. Do 6 there. We'll hit them with 6 again over here. And the bus stop will be right here. I'm wondering if I do that. Yes, it does get rid of the walls. Okay. Kind of a pain to have to do them one at a time, but it's better than wasting the money building them. I have to zoom in here because it's starting to get dark, and I'm not going to be able to see because there are no lights. Took one too many off of that one. That's all okay. But they are building pretty fast. I mean, it is on the fastest speed right now, but and there. Everything north of that is security. I think I got all the walls. Okay. And some that I didn't need to do. Our construction supply people are all kinds of confused. Our traffic is definitely not knowing what the hell's going on. These trucks, I don't know, maybe they're just not taking the supplies fast enough, and so they're having to come down and turn around. Not sure. Let's go over here and do the same thing with the walls, and again I'll skip forward here. Okay, so I've gotten rid of all the walls that were going across here, I believe, and I see a couple holes that I need to patch up. Let's see, from wall. There we go. That looks all better. Okay. So, now that that part is built, what I did was I took the drop-off site for the supplies and the construction people and moved them over here. This way, they'll have to come up and, figure it out that way. If it even works that way, I'm not even sure. I'm not sure that they're that smart. It looks like they may not be. But we will see here when the supplies start to dwindle. So we have all this over here. This is building up. I still need to get rid of a few instances of walls over here, being where I do not want them. Okay. And of course it's night again, so Once they get this section flushed out, then we will be able to put in our information, ticketing, the entrance, little things like that, and kind of get going with that. For the actual corporate area, I'll keep the main entrance. Let's see. We'll start with this. Oh yeah, they are able to come up here. That's all good. I mean, it's a bit of a backup, but yeah, it's because they're not smart enough to turn right there. I guess people are coming in to take a look. Oh, they're building a new airport. How about that? Let's go rubberneck at the construction workers or whatever. I don't know how that works exactly, but it's kind of funny all the same. All right, and still kind of chugging along. I mean, obviously, we're not going to get any airplanes down through this playthrough. It's almost over. I've only got a couple minutes left. So here's an idea that I came up with while I was sitting here mind-numbingly, removing these sideways walls. And what about streaming? Do you guys watch Twitch? Do you? Is this something that you would want to see streamed? I know some people stream it, but it's not a major game on Twitch. And while I do play other games, like I like Warband, I'm planning on starting up a Warband, Mountain Blade Warband, Ice and Fire mod playthrough, which is all based around Game of Thrones. I also have the mod for the best mod that I could find anyway, that it's like the Lord of the Rings. I do not remember what it's called, but it's Mountain Blade Lord of the Rings basically, and it's really well done. So we could do that. I play a lot of Silent Hunter. I'm into strategy simulator, but not the hokey simulators like Garbage Truck Simulator, or anything like that. I like the war machines, basically. So if I could find a good tank simulator, I could go with that. Anyway, just kind of wondering what you guys would think about that. Towards Thanksgiving, my daughter, who is one of the subscribers to my channel, but she will be getting Thanksgiving break and all that. So I was hoping she would come over and maybe stream/record a playthrough of Outlast, the first one, with me. I've never played it, and I've seen a couple people do YouTube Let's Plays on it, but I haven't really paid that much attention. I didn't watch it all the way through, just kind of here and there. But I am a huge chicken when it comes to creepy stuff like that, and she is an even bigger chicken. So I thought maybe it would be hilarious to watch us kind of derp our way through. Guaranteed to be a lot of scares and possibly a little bit of pants peeing, not going to lie. But just kind of something I'm throwing out there. But anyway, I've hit my 30 minutes. I don't want to make these too terribly long, because then people get bored and they don't want to watch. So let me know also, do you like longer videos or do you want shorter ones? I can make them about 10-15 minutes if you like. So just let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.